Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today video is going to be a yearly review and kind of just like my kind of thoughts and feelings on the year and what I want to kind of bring into the new year. But yes, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with some cool and also some kind of disappointing things that happened this year. So the first thing is I turned 21. That was just a happy moment and I had a really good birthday, and I spent it with family, and I just felt on that day, I just felt so happy in that moment. And yeah, it just made me feel so good and happy. um so yeah, and then um I gained more of a YouTube community. I'm so grateful for that. And also, I made a comment. Um, I forget if it was my last video or the video before that, but we hit 50 subscribers, and now we have 53, I think, right now. So that is absolutely crazy, and I'm so thankful and so grateful for you guys. And I hope that in the new year as well, we grow an even more bigger community for physical media, or in like my podcast videos, which honestly, even though this is a podcast episode, I feel like every single, like, it's been like I post like a podcast episode every couple months, which is actually pretty crazy. But also, I kind of like that vibe because it feels a little bit more personable and I'm talking about things that I actually want to talk about. So it's a good feeling. But yeah, I really um love that. But yeah, but also just growing in more community, whether that be subscribers or people who leave comments, um and 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 we have conversations about physical media and all that stuff. And I want to post more different stuff than physical media on my channel. But you guys will see in due time what I'm talking about, because I don't want to get into too much detail. But I just, because I want to, like, because it's not like I haven't started doing it yet, so I don't want to say what it is yet. And yeah, because you guys will see what I'm talking about in due time. um but I want to post more. One thing that I can say I want to post more of is I want to do vlogs, which I've been talking about for a long time, about wanting to post those. But I think in the new year, I will definitely try to do a lot more vlog style videos. But that won't be the main focus of my channel though. But I do want to do like little vlogs here and there. So yeah, because I feel like some um two of my favorite YouTubers, like, they do vlog style videos, and I always love vlog videos. So I kind of want to put my dip my fingers into that. So yeah. And then my kind of low and kind of disappointing thing was being unemployed. Like, I don't have a job right now, and that's pretty sad. Because also, like, I've been talking about like I want to get a different job for a long while now. But like, it just, like, the way that it just, like, I was just like, ugh, like, it was just so annoying because I was just so over everything at that point. And I was just like, finally it was relief. But also it's just like, well, now what do I do? But yeah. And then yeah, so these are the next thing I'm going to be talking about, is kind of like what I have learned from this year. Sorry, I feel like I'm like here. Hold on. I'm going to try to sit. Please don't fall. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Or I can just move the camera. Maybe that will be better. I don't know. But here are some things that I have learned this year. Sorry. Here. I need to get it done again. But one thing I've learned is to stay strong in my beliefs and my intuition, because I just like, I've always, like I always tell myself to do things and, to kind of like be like trust, but then I don't. So one thing that I want to work on in the new year, but I feel like I've gotten way better at this, but just staying strong in my beliefs and things that are important to me. And I have a really, really good intuition. And I think when it comes to listening to it, like I've gotten a little bit better at just listening to it. And yeah, so that, okay, this one goes with the first one, but trusting myself is the best kind of self-love. And I think what I mean by this is when it comes to my intuition, trusting it and listening to it and trusting it, and and going into it, and and going through life trusting my intuition and following through with my intuition. That is something that I've kind of learned, that that is such a beautiful, and not only that, it's such a powerful thing for you to do. So yeah, it's something that I have learned that I need to do more of. And also taking care of myself mentally a lot more, has helped me a lot more. um and then this one, when I was writing it down, I was like, this seems a little bit confusing, but I feel like it's not so confusing. But I don't know. I was trying, I don't, because I just didn't know how to word it, but hopefully when you guys listen to it, you guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from. But one thing that I need to, this is for sure, like, I need to do, and I feel like I've gotten better at doing. But yeah, is one thing is I don't want to do things just to do them. I want to do things that serve me. And I have another thing that's just um um this isn't the one, but yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Oh, it's the one at the bottom. Okay, but this one, because the other one that I wrote, this one, okay, this one I know what I'm talking about, but it's the other one. But yeah, I don't, because I've seen a lot of things, and this has to do with kind of just being on my phone for no reason. And I'm just like, why am I on my phone? I don't even know. And I just I'm just watching videos that I don't want to watch just because I want to watch a video. It's just I want, is this on my thing? I don't know. But I want to curate my life in a way where I can feel happy and fulfilled with the things that I am watching. And I feel like that's something that yeah, if I'm not liking a book that I'm reading, I'm not gonna continue reading it and push through. No, I'm not gonna do that. If I'm not liking a book, I'll stop, and yeah. And that also goes for music and movies as well. If I'm not if I don't like most of the songs on an album, and or I only like one or two, I'm not gonna buy the physical album. You know, I'm not gonna buy that CD just because I only liked one or two songs on the album. I That's one thing that I've completely stopped doing, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. And you know, curating my CDs and the kind of stuff that I just love so much. And yeah, that goes for all my physical media. Like, I only have stuff that I know I'm going to consume, but also something that I'm also going to go back to if I want to. So yeah, because I feel like I've done that a lot in the past. Like, I'm just like, why did I get this book? Like, I'm never gonna reread this again. Like, if I had the chance to, I wouldn't have listened to that album again. And I did a huge unhaul of a whole bunch of stuff, and I kind of regret getting rid of like a few of my CDs. Like, I'm like, I kind of want those again, but I haven't gotten them. So yeah, because yeah, and like one of them I had, but then I guess I just like, in all of the stuff, I got rid of one that I shouldn't have because I actually listened to it a lot. But it was Olivia Rodrigo's Sour. Did I have Guts too? I don't remember, but anyway, I had them and I got rid of them, and I'm like, oh, I should have. I don't know like what happened. I guess I was just like crazy, like getting rid of stuff, and I just got rid of something that, you know, I shouldn't have gotten rid of, because I was like, I actually listened to that actually like a lot on like stream. So yeah, but also that's another thing. A lot of people are going analog, and I'm gonna start doing that, but also there is some limits to that, because for one, I don't have an iPod, and I do have an iPad. Like, but yeah, like just single use things. And also, I'm gonna have to figure this out because I film my videos on my phone, but um yeah, but once I'm like done with this phone, I'm gonna get a flip phone. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna film though, because I don't know, but I do have a camera, so I'll have to like figure out how to get camera footage to a computer and then put those things and get them on to my YouTube channel like that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I could use my iPad, but I like using my phone. It's so much better quality than my iPad when filming videos. Like when I film videos on my iPad, like I use that like if I want to have that low quality kind of video. So yeah, and then um uh let me see. Oh yeah, this is something that I just said. Like, I want to curate the things that I read, I watch, and listen to and create. So yeah. And I just been rambling on about that too, where like I said, I want to curate everything, and that goes for buying things as well, not just like, because I'm a pretty big like spender, but I'm smart with my money. But when I want something, I'm like, okay, do I really really want this? I've gotten so much better at this too. And but yeah, like and I have to like sit myself down with this, and I'm just like, do I actually really really want this, or do I want this just to get it, you know? And yeah, and like having that kind of discipline with myself. on like spending my money on stuff. And um yeah, and that's something that I want to do. Um Also, I'm like really like thinking about like also like my DVD collection, and I was like these like and I collect things that I like and that I'm gonna watch one of these days or other. So, yeah, like I'm not just collecting DVDs to collect them. I'm collecting them cuz I know eventually I will watch them, especially for like the new things that I've never watched before. Like I know that eventually I will watch them at some point in time. And like also 2026 is going to be the year of watching new movies that I've never seen before, because I'm going to make sure that I go to the movie theater a lot more often than I have this year. And also on top of that, just like also making an effort to watch new things um that are not at the movie theater but just a DVD that I've just never watched before. So yeah, and then yeah, so this was the thing that was a little bit confusing because I was just like, I don't know how to word this, but I think I got it down. But just tell me um if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you. But this is something that I learned that I want to do, because I feel like there are things that I'm just like, oh, like I just need, like I said in the beginning, like I just need to listen to myself a lot more, because it's just so much better, and just like listening, and like, yeah. But anyway, let me get to it. But yeah, I want to, what, hold on, I'm trying to read it so I can understand what I'm trying to say. Oh, okay. um because like I think I skipped a word, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I definitely did skip a word, because it says I want to things. So yeah, I was like, wait. But yeah, I want to do things that I want to do instead of doing things that I think others think I should do. And like, just tell me in the comments if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I do things I I've noticed, this is something that I've noticed about myself, and I just don't know how to get out of it. So I'm trying to get out of it, and kind of just like the first step is noticing that what you're doing and is like not a good thing. That is the first step, is just noticing that thing. So yeah, so and then the second step is understanding why you do this thing, and I feel like I have gotten to that point. So now it is time for me to do something about it. And yeah, like doing things for me. And this goes with my other point. Like I just said, I want to do things that serve me instead of doing things that I think other people would want me to do, or think that I should do. Like, no, I need to live for me. And I have so many dreams, and I have so many things that I want to do in life. And I feel like I'm going in circles, because I just like this this is one thing I want to do, and then I'm like, ugh, I want to do so much more than that. And it's just like, ugh, like and then I'm just like, what do I do? Because I'm just like, I'm scrambling around, going in circles, being like, I don't know what to do, because I have so many other things that I want to do with with my life, and I have so many dreams that I want to fulfill, and I'm just like, what? And then I just also, it's just hard to kind of like kind of like see like, oh, what then, if that's what I want to, all these dreams I want to do, what do I do first? Because I'm just like, oh, I want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. And it's like, what do I do first? Because I'm just like, oh, I want to do this more though. And yeah, like I just have, so I have so many dreams that I want to fulfill, and I just like, I have so much potential and so much, um, you know, um, mm, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I have so much, um, strife. We'll just say that. Well, I have so much strife, and I'm so driven to do the things, but I just don't know how to get it rolling, because I'm just like, oh, like I want to do this, I want to do this. So it's just like, it's super super hard. um so yeah, that's something that I definitely want to work on in the new year. And yeah, that's something that I definitely learned about myself this year, and I need to do something about it. So yeah. And then um okay, so the next thing is what I want to do different or better. So like I literally said this in the beginning. I said I want to listen and truly listen to my intuition. That's like something that I learned this year, and this is like what I want to do in the new year, different and better, because it's something that I've noticed, and I truly want to get this in fruition and just do it, like, and just like truly listening is, you can like hear something, but you're not truly listening. You can, and there's a big difference in those two things, and I really want to fulfill that. And then yeah, I want to believe and support myself, that in a way that no one else can. And like, yeah, like there are like there are people that believe in me, and I do have people who support me, but I want to do that. I want to believe and support myself in a way that no one else can, because I feel like there are people who can believe and support you, but you have to also believe and support yourself. You can't just because that's how you truly succeed, and and have a successful life. Because if you don't believe in your, and you don't support the things that you want to do in your life, then there's no way that you can move forward. So yeah, like it's truly something that I believe is just super super important. And I think that it's something that um I have been working on this year, but also I need to do very much in the new year. um and yeah, and then the next thing is, I want to be more disciplined with my spending, and keep track of my purchases, and make a budget. Now, this one, with the budget thing, I'm more lax on, but the spending, I want to keep track of the things that I'm spending, because honestly, I want to know what I know what I'm spending my money on, but at the same time, I really don't know what I'm spending my money on at the same time, because I'm just like, I'm just like, like, how in the world do I have this many things? I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I truly don't. So I want to kind of just get I just want to like just kind of understand my spending and how I spend money. And this is something that I need to do for myself. I don't want anybody involved in that. That's a me thing. Especially cuz you know me. I don't like people being in my business. So, yeah, this is something that I need to work on. Nobody else. Um but yeah, treat my mental and physical health better. This is something that I definitely want to work on. And I feel like also like this year, in the beginning of this year 2025, I was like so sick, and I was literally sick for months, and I was just like, why aren't I getting better? Like, I don't have a cold, I don't have a fever, I don't know what's going on. I felt so sick, and I felt so nauseous, and I was in so much pain. I was just like, I don't know what's happening. And yeah, so it was just like crazy. But yeah, but I feel a lot better. But yeah, there's some areas that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I don't understand why I'm just like feeling this way. But yeah, why I'm still feeling this way when I feel so much better now, I don't know. But yeah, and yeah, we just got to, kind of just we just got to be better and work on that a lot more. Because I feel like if you have a healthy mind, you have a healthy body. So yeah, so that's something that I need to work on. And then um oh, and then this is kind of I didn't really know um what I wanted to kind of do for this last bit, but I was like, oh, this is something that I want to mention. So I'm gonna mention it now. It's artists who I really want to take in more account when I'm listening to music, because this year I haven't really been listening to music this year that much. And yeah, and these are people who I want to give in the new year. I just want to give more of a chance. And yeah, and like also another thing is I just like I just want to listen to more, and then just listen to period. So yeah, anyway, the first one is Lana Del Rey. And don't get me like, this is like, I really love Lana Del Rey, and I really seriously truly love her music, and I really love the what is it called? Um it's Cinnamon something. I think it's called Cinnamon Girl or Cinnamon something. I don't remember. And then I really love Off to the Races, and there was one other song that I really really liked. Um I don't know. I can't remember at this moment in time, but yeah, but I love Lana's music. It's so good. And then Amy Winehouse, I have been listening to her recently. I don't know why. Um I've never listened to her before. I seriously don't know, but I feel like her music is so truly different from songs that I've listened to in the past. Excuse me. And yeah, there's something so different and so original about her and her music, and it's just so, I don't even know, because I haven't listened to much, but I can tell that it's just like, it's so different and so original. And I know she's not an original, not an original. She's not a new artist of like this time, but because I think it's known fact that she has passed away. So yeah, so yeah, but she's great. Anyway, and then one artist that I kind of, I have said in the past that this artist is an artist that you don't listen to all the time, but when you do listen to her music, it's just like wow, like I, every single time I listen to this artist, I'm just like wow, like so great. But it is Florence and the Machine. Um, but yeah, like it's just like her music is so like, I don't know how to explain, but it's just, it's her music is kind of seasonal. Like you have to be in the right mind for her music. Um I have to be. I'm not gonna say anyone else. But yeah, for me it's just like she just has that type of vibe. Like, it's just like, when you're like, it's like spaghetti. I have to be in the right mind to want spaghetti. Like I don't just eat spaghetti, you know. So yeah, it's like that. And then I have been listening to this artist for years and years now, but I just like I just want to listen to her more, because every single time I listen to her music, it's just phenomenal. I love her music, and her voice is astronomical. She is so good. And we've seen her do so many cool things, like being on SNL, and she has been a great host. And also, she was on the, was it a movie or, yeah, yeah. She was in Wicked, and yeah, and as you probably know who it is, it's Ariana Grande. She has done so many cool things this year. So in the past few years, with her album Eternal Sunshine. I think I said when that album came out, I think I said that this is truly such, like, this is like real, this is the real Ariana, and this is a vulnerable piece of her that we have never seen really before. And I just loved this album so much. I think, did this album come out, like, and I'm talking about the deluxe version. The deluxe version came out this year, and then the album came out in like last year. Yeah. But anyway, um yeah, just like seeing how, like, ugh, it was just, I just thought it was just so vulnerable and so beautiful, and I just loved it so much. And then Addison Rae has had a great year. She's been on tour. She's had a lot of good people, to famous people, to support her and being like, hey, like, this is a really good. And honestly, I don't understand the hate and the all this stuff. I think people need to give a lot, like, new people a lot more grace, because it's just like when someone comes out with a new, like, their debut, or like if someone comes out with their first ever book and it's the first book that they ever written, and then people say, oh, this is just like, and people just hate on it and bring them down for it. It's just like, give them grace. This is the first thing that they're putting out. Even because, like, I remember uh I remember when Addison first put out her first song ever, people were hating on it. And I was like, this song is not even that bad. Like, her first song that came out was Obsessed. And that song is not bad at all. I think, like, I don't remember, like, what people were saying, but people were hating on it so much. And I was like, girl, you better be serious. Like, I think people just saw her as a TikTok girl, and, just like so annoying that another TikTok star is becoming a musician and trying to be an actor, blah blah blah. Like, but what do you expect? Like, social media, like, who would want to stay one thing and that's not a thing that they want to be? Like, like people need to grow and sprout out so they can flourish in the area that they truly want to be in. Because, like people some people are just like, oh, I just want to stay in one lane, but for some people that's not the case. Like, they want to do multiple things. I mean, look at all the successful people that were TikTok stars and then became very famous celebrities. Like, come on, Addison Rae, Alex Warren, Nessa Barrett. What was that other person that became really famous? I can't remember. I can't remember any other people, to be honest. Oh, Noah Beck. He's like an actor now. He's been in a movie and then just did another sequel for that same movie. And he's a model, and I don't know if he still does soccer, but maybe. I think he still does like soccer games, but he's not a soccer player anymore. But yeah. Um so yeah, like, people don't really want to stay. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera again to over here, because, like, I'm like over here now. But yeah, people, like, especially me, even though I'm not like, I don't have a bunch of followers on TikTok or whatever, but, and I'm not famous, it's just like, I would never want to stay in one lane ever. I would want to do multiple things. Like, I have so many things I want to do. Like I just said in this video, I have so many things I want to do in life. And for me to only stick with one thing and do that for the rest of my life, I think I would be miserable. I think I would be miserable. And, like, I don't, but also, I just don't care what other people have to say about me anymore, because I'm just like, who cares? like, who cares? Like, I am doing things that make me happy. So if you're miserable and you're just putting other people down because you're miserable and you're stuck, like, no. You should be hyping people up, because then that will make them successful, and then also that will be like, oh, if they're successful, now I can be successful too. Like, people are just like, trying. It's like that um uh what is that word called? Analogy. I think that's the word, where it's the crab in the pot, it's the crabs in the pot theory, where all the crabs are just like being, one wants to go out of the pot, but the other crabs are like making them stay in the pot. So it's just like, yeah, like let let when you see, I don't know how to, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over again. But yeah, and then Adele. Oh my gosh. She is amazing. Her was it EP or an album? I can't remember. I think it was a EP, I think. But the Provocateur, like, oh my gosh, she has done so many cool things, and her songs, and like, and she's just like, she has, and this is just, she only has like only a few songs out, and she's already gonna be performing with Demi Lovato on her tour. And on Demi's tour, she's gonna be a special guest on her tour, and that's crazy. Like, she's like, she's just born to be a pop star. Honestly, she's so cool, and with her pink hair and her cool songs and everything like that, it's just so amazing to see. And yeah. And then the next one is Deftones. I really want to get more into them. I really, really like their music. I just started to listen to them this year. So yeah, I really, really like their music, and I've been listening to them ever since. I first listened, when I first listened to the Deftones, the first thing I was like, why haven't I listened to them before? And it was just so good. I think the first song I listened to was Risk. It was either Risk or it was what was that song? Mascara. Yeah. It was either Risk or Mascara, I think. Or Changes. Or Changes. Um it was either those three, I can't remember, but um I think it was Changes, I think. That was the first song. But it was just so good. I really liked it. And then Evanescence, um, honestly, um, I just kind of just I only knew one song from them, which is, I would say, one of their most known songs. But also just like one of their most popular songs, I would say. But yeah, I really want to listen to more Evanescence. Um, and yeah, and then uh oh, and then I want to listen to Charlie XCX more. I've been listening to her for years, but I just, like I said, I just like kind of um I just kind of didn't really listen to that many music and songs this year. Yeah, I was more on my audiobook kick, honestly, because that's all I had time for, because at my job I was just like, I don't want to be listening to music for like 8 hours straight. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna listen to a book. So I haven't really been listening to music all that much, um but yeah. So Charlie XCX is just one of the most coolest things that, like, with Brat, I was like, this is one of the coolest things that I've listened to in a while. So yeah, I was really, really liking it, and I really want I really want that album. I didn't get it when it came out. Um, but I really am just wanting that. And yeah, and one that I didn't write down, but I want to listen to more of is, wait, what's her name again? I think it's FKA Twigs. I think that's her name, but she she just has a really cool techno pop, like dancey, futuristic vibe, and I really really like that. But yeah, she just has a really really cool vibe and aura for herself, but also her music is just like, it's so interesting. But yeah, those are all the artists that I want to listen to. One director that I'm gonna definitely watch his movies of more in the new year is Wes Anderson. I've only watched two of his movies. I watched one, I don't remember what the title was, but all I know is that it had Benedict Cumberbatch in it. And then the other one was a Criterion film that I have, and I got Moonrise Kingdom, and it was just such a wonderful movie. I've never seen it before, and I watched it this year in the September or October. Um, wait, no, wait, no. I didn't watch it then. I watched it in the summer. Yes, I watched it in the summer, so it was August. It was either July or August, because I watched it for Summerween. Yeah, I don't know when, but I watched it then, and yeah, and it was great. Because it just had like a fall vibe to it, but also kinetically it had a summer vibe as well. So had to watch it in the Summerween time. Um, yeah, and I just really just liked Wes Anderson, so I really want to watch more of his movies. And yeah, I don't really know any other directors that I really want to watch their work from, but yeah, I don't know. Also, one thing that I can spoil is about the new year is that I have a lot of movies that I want to watch that are during the 60s or 70s, I think. So there's a lot of them that were released during the 60s or 70s. Not necessarily the vibe of the movie is 60s or 70s, but the films released are the 60s or 70s. So yeah, it's honestly pretty crazy. But yeah. Um uh I think that's it for this podcast episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yes. I have one last video which you guys will probably see tomorrow, because yeah, and tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Isn't that crazy? But um yeah, like tomorrow you guys will see that video, and yeah, and then I'll just say um that yeah, we have one last video, and then that's it. That's so crazy. But anyways, I hope you guys like this. If you did, give it a huge like and subscribe to my channel and all that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.